Founding Titan's true ability. As a result, she was defeated and eaten by Grisha Jaeger, who possessed the weaker power of the Attack Titan. Speaking of Attack Titan, in 15th place, we have Eren Kruger's Attack Titan. We didn't see Kruger go up against any other Titan. We only saw him pick up and break a Marleyan ship and kill many Marleyan officers. The Attack Titan is extremely strong, as being able to lift that ship illustrates, and it is noteworthy that Kruger seems to have somehow known about Mikasa and Armin, as if he was able to connect to Eren Jaeger's memories from the future. However, we haven't seen enough from Kruger to place him any higher on this list. We never saw him fight another Titan, and because he had to remain undercover, he probably didn't get to practice using his Titan powers as much as some of the other shifters on this list. For these reasons, he has to stay at number 15. In 14th place, we have Grisha Jaeger, the guy who fathered both Zeke and Eren. I put Grisha ahead of Kruger for a few reasons. One, we saw him take down an actual Titan shifter, a possessor of the Founding Titan no less. He also potentially had access to some of Kruger's memories, in addition to the memories of some other past Attack Titan users. He can combine his own knowledge with the knowledge he gets from these memories to get stronger faster. This is why I believe that subsequent users have the potential to get stronger eventually than previous users, because they can potentially learn from the memories of past users. Albeit this applies more to royal-blooded Founding Titan users, who can see the memories of past users with clarity, while other Titan shifters tend to only get bits and pieces of memories from their past users once in a while. Lastly, Grisha did have the Founding Titan in him, in addition to the Attack Titan before he died. The Founding Titan power can usually only be used by those with royal blood. But if a non-royal blooded Titan user has it, they can still use its powers if they come into contact with a Titan of royal blood. So if Grisha's opponent was a royal-blooded shifter like Zeke's Beast Titan, he would be able to activate the Founding Titan power. There is also the possibility that the Founding Titan can manifest its abilities in different ways in non-royal-blooded Titan shifters, but we'll talk more about that possibility when we get to Eren Jaeger. In 13th place, we have Reiner Braun and his version of the Armored Titan. Unlike many of the previously mentioned Titan users, Reiner did go through extensive training with his Titan. The Armored Titan specializes in hardening abilities. Unlike other Titans, most of his Titan body is covered in armor-like plates, which allow him to effectively slam through most walls, doors, and enemies. His hardened fists also make his punches much more destructive. Another impressive thing is that he can withstand the Colossal Titan's explosion ability, which we'll get to later. However, I couldn't put him higher for the following reasons. First, his armor slows him down, which wouldn't be a huge deal if the armor was indestructible, but it's not. At first, the less experienced Eren was able to get the upper hand on Reiner by using fighting techniques he saw from Annie, which resemble Muay Thai. Eren uses clinching techniques to actually break Reiner's armor. When he learns how to harden after drinking the Armor Titan serum, Eren is able to harden his fists and break Reiner's armor with punches. Since most of the upcoming Titan shifters I'll mention have a form of hardening, they would be able to effectively break through Reiner's armor. As a result, the armor wouldn't be very useful and would only serve to slow him down. In 12th place, we have Annie Leonhardt, the user of the female Titan. Annie has great endurance. When they get on the island, Annie has to carry Reiner and Bertolt virtually the whole way to the outer wall, and she succeeds in doing so. Furthermore, she is able to run alongside the horses of the Survey Corps, fight a number of difficult opponents in the Titan Forest, use vertical maneuvering gear in human form to kill skilled soldiers, and turn into a Titan for a second time and escape successfully. Annie could also defeat Reiner using the two methods that Eren did. Eren copied her fighting technique, which Annie would execute even better. Plus, Annie has hardening, which she can combine with destructive kicks and punches that should be able to break through the Armored Titan's defense. For these reasons, I had to put Annie above Reiner on this list. In 11th and 10th place, I have a tie between the brothers Marcel and Porco Galliard. Going off of Ymir's version of the Jaw Titan, I never thought that the Jaw Titan could be all that strong. But after I saw Porco using its power, I had to give it a solid ranking on this list. During a flashback, we see Marcel using the Jaw Titan, which is described as an assault unit. Its small size makes it the swiftest of all, and its powerful nails and jaws can crush just about anything. It was given to Marcel Galliard initially in part because of how quick-witted he was. Furthermore, Marcel was singled out for being strong, and he was the leader among Reiner, Annie, and Bertolt. As a result, it stands to reason that the Jaw Titan power is supposed to be a strong Titan power, which is why Marley reserved it for one of the strongest warriors. We saw that the Jaw Titan, when the user knows how to harden, like Marcel and Galliard did, has the ability to break through the Titan crystal that Annie and Willie Tyber's sister encased themselves in. No other Titan was able to do that. Combine that ridiculously sharp and destructive cutting power with the swiftest of all the Titans, and you get a deadly combination that had to rank this high up on the list. Unfortunately, Marcel sacrificed his life for Reiner, so we didn't get to see any extremely impressive feats from him. So I couldn't put him above his brother Porco, even though he was seen as a better warrior than his little brother. In contrast, Porco was very impressive in his fight against Eren's attack Titan after the time skip, and Eren even needed Mikasa's help to take him out. Although he ended up being used as a nutcracker, it took Eren's attack Titan and an OP Ackerman to defeat him. So, since we can't be sure if Marcel would have been as impressive or more impressive in a similar battle, we'll just keep them tied for the time being. In 9th place, we have Bertolt, the user of the Colossal Titan, also referred to as the God of Destruction. Power-wise, the Colossal Titan is insane. In the guidebook, he scored exceptionally well in everything except speed. Bertolt's Colossal Titan scored an off-the-charts 11 out of 10 in power, 11 out of 10 in size, a 10 out of 10 in elusiveness, a 10 out of 10 in threat, and its only low score, a 3 out of 10 in speed. Reiner even tells Bertolt that the Colossal Titan is supposed to be the strongest Titan, but the timid and indecisive Bertolt cannot use the power to its full potential. Because of this, Zeke is considered Marley's strongest warrior, even though the Beast Titan should be weaker than the Colossal Titan. The Colossal Titan can create giant explosions when transformed. It can produce hot steam that can keep Survey Corps members away from its nape to compensate for its slow movements. Because it is so huge though, the 60-meter Titan cannot maintain its transformation for as long as the other Titans. The main reason why Bertolt's version of the Colossal Titan is not ranked higher on this list has less to do with the Colossal Titan's shortcomings and more to do with Bertolt's own shortcomings as the user. In 8th place, we have Marley's strongest warrior, Zeke Yeager. The fact that Zeke could become Marley's strongest warrior, while Tom, who had the same Titan power, wasn't even useful enough to bring to battle, speaks to how important the specific shifter can be when determining a Titan's power. Zeke is able to turn the Beast Titan's throwing abilities into an awe-inspiring weapon. He can break up rocks and launch them at enemies like lethal bullets, or he can throw larger rocks to do more concentrated damage. His aim is unrealistically good. However, his most impressive power that is unique to him because of his royal blood is his ability to command Titans that were created using his own spinal fluid. This is why the Marleyans call Zeke the Boy Wonder, although the control is not perfect as it would be with the founding Titan power. What's impressive is that Zeke easily defeats the Armor Titan in his Beast Titan form when Reiner questions his leadership. While Eren seems to struggle with Reiner in the past, it appears that Zeke can effortlessly take him out and destroy his armor at will. For all these reasons, Zeke's Beast Titan had to be this high up on the list. In 7th place, we have Willie Tyber's sister's version of the Warhammer Titan. The Warhammer Titan was the last of the 9 Titan powers that was revealed, and it was definitely worth the wait. When it appeared, it was beating Eren's attack Titan, until Mikasa, the OP Ackerman, showed up to lend a hand. Even then, Eren needed to borrow the sharp jaw of the Jaw Titan to actually defeat Willie's sister and absorb the Warhammer Titan power for himself. The Warhammer Titan can create weapons using its hardening powers. Anything from giant spikes coming out of the ground to a giant crossbow. Furthermore, it is much harder to defeat than other Titans because the user doesn't have to be in the nape of the Titan. The user can hide underground in an almost indestructible crystal, staying completely safe, while the Warhammer Titan fights above ground. So far, we see Annie and Tyber's sister in these crystals, and only the Jaw Titan had the power to cut through the material. I don't even think that the Colossal Titan explosions could break the crystal, since Reiner's Armor Titan is able to withstand this explosion, and his armor is nowhere near as strong as these crystals. As a result, Tyber's sister continues to wait out Bertolt's Colossal Titan until it runs out of steam, and then finish him off with her Warhammer Titan, all while staying safely inside her crystal. Its powers would also be effective against the Beast Titan, since it could form a shield or defensive wall to block any rocks and even return long-range attacks with various weapons, like its crossbow. In a short-range battle, with all of its weapon choices, the Warhammer Titan should have a clear advantage against the Beast Titan, who doesn't have a way to destroy the user's crystal. For all these reasons, I had to put Sister Tyber's version of the Warhammer Titan this high up on the list, even if she was defeated relatively quickly in the manga. In 6th place, we have Armin's version of the Colossal Titan. When Reiner told Bertolt that he wasn't fully using the Colossal Titan's power because of how timid and indecisive he was, the writer was telling us that the Colossal Titan power could be much stronger in the hands of the right person. Well, Armin was that person. While Bertolt tends to need others to guide him and come up with a plan for him, Armin is the one that is usually coming up with the plans that help the Civic Corps win in seemingly unwinnable situations. If it wasn't for his quick thinking, Eren would not have been able to defeat Bertolt's Colossal Titan. It was Armin's intelligence that helped him defeat the God of Destruction. And now that he has that intelligence, even more experience, and the power of the God of Destruction for himself, he is undoubtedly one of the strongest Titan shifters we've seen. He proved that he was willing to kill others using the power when he used the Colossal Titan's expulsion ability to destroy Marlene's ships. Where Bertolt was lacking, Armin excels, and that is why Armin's version of the Colossal Titan is even stronger than Marley's strongest warrior, Zeke, and his Beast Titan. I also had to place Armin above Sister Tyber, because I believe that using his new Titan powers, his intelligence, and his quick thinking, he could potentially come up with a plan to beat her. In 5th place, we have Eren, currently the possessor of the Attack Titan, Founding Titan, and Warhammer Titan. One Titan power makes you strong, then you can only imagine how strong 3 Titan powers make you. In his Titan form, Eren was able to hold his own against the Armor Titan, the Jaw Titan, and the Heart Titan, and the Firepower in Chapter 117. Eren still seems fine by the time Zeke shows up, who congratulates him on holding out on his own against the Marleyan army and their 3 Titans. He can now combine the impressive strength of the Attack Titan with the weapons and versatility of the OP Warhammer Titan power. If Zeke is there, or if he is taking on a Royal-Blooded Titan, he could even use the OP Founding Titan powers. However, he may be able to benefit from the Founding Titan beside him even if he doesn't have Royal Blood. And the only part where Eren's Titan pushes the Earth mode and Crush Annie might be an ability associated with the Founding Titan that comes into effect, kind of like the Avatar state, when certain conditions are met. Then again, that might be a power associated with the Attack Titan, a form that helps the user keep moving towards freedom no matter what. Furthermore, if Eren gets a handle on that telling the future power, which Kruger seemed to get a glimpse of, he may well be able to use that to better prepare for future battles. Eren was already OP before the Warhammer Titan. Even with little experience, he could beat Reiner's Armored Titan. But now, his Titan is, in my view, the strongest living Titan. Armin's Colossal Titan is strong and smart, but even he would have trouble overcoming Eren's versatile powers, some of which are still a mystery. In 4th, 3rd, and 2nd, we have previously royal-blooded users of the strongest Titan power, the power of the Founding Titan. 3 users from weakest to strongest are Rod Reese's dad, Rod Reese's brother Yuri, and the first King of the Walls, Karl Fritz. As Rod Reese explains in Chapter 63, the Founding Titan is not only the greatest of all the Titans, it also possesses an invincible power. All of these users were royal-blooded and can assume they lived long enough to learn how to use the powers of the Founding Titan, which includes controlling Titans, even the Colossal Titans inside the walls, changing memories or bodies of Eldians, and perfect knowledge of past users, and in turn of the history of the world. Because of all these powers, the Founding Titan user has been compared to a god who gets to determine the fate of humanity. Since controlling the Colossal Titans in the walls is a part of the Founding Titan's powers, it must be counted as a factor in a one-on-one match. But in main fate of humanity, since controlling the Colossal Titans in the walls is a part of the Founding Titan's powers, it must be counted as a factor in a one-on-one match. But it may not be necessary. A royal-blooded Founding Titan may even be able to shape the memories, control the movement, shape the bodies of other Titan shifters. For all these reasons, these guys have to be considered even stronger than Eren currently is. None of the previously mentioned Titan shifters could hope to take on the countless colossal Titans inside the Great Wall. Rodriguez's dad I ranked as the weakest because we did not get to see his founding Titan powers in action. Surge did use his powers to completely overpower an Ackerman, no small accomplishment, so I had to put him above his father, who has no known accomplishments to speak of. Karl Fritz's accomplishments are on a whole nother level. He manipulated countless people's memories, he formed the walls by controlling all those colossal Titans, and he had the power to pass on his philosophy to future royal-blooded users of the founding Titan power. These accomplishments have to put him above the other two users on this list. In first place, we have the woman who started it all, Ymir Fritz. The 9 Titan powers were all inside her at one point before she split them into 9 different powers. This is by far the easiest Titan shifter to rank because we are even told by Eren that the founding Titan died 13 years after first awakening to her powers, and no one's power can exceed hers. This is why no Titan shifter can live over 13 years after awakening their Titan power. That's how Ymir's curse works. So we know that she possessed all of the best aspects of every Titan power, and that her power cannot be exceeded. Perhaps the only chance of anyone approaching Ymir's power is if Eren or someone with royal blood succeeded in gathering all 9 Titan powers inside of themselves. But until that happens, no one on this list even comes close to Ymir's power. It is worth mentioning that according to some sources, Ymir got his powers from the system, but whether or whether he even actually existed is unknown, so I decided not to include him in this list. If he was real though, he gave Ymir her Titan powers, so you can imagine that he was even stronger than her. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button and let me know. If you haven't, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can notified when future Attack on Titan videos come out. In the comments, you can let me know what type of Attack on Titan videos you'd really like to see in the future. And thanks again.